Okay, welcome back everybody to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today I have a super exciting video. The LEGO Star Wars August summer sets have leaked. So this video is going to be an overview of the sets, the details, what you can expect, and I'm going to show off a couple of those leaked images, which I'm sure you've seen throughout social media so far. This will be followed up with a part 2 and giving you my in-depth thoughts on each set. So definitely stay tuned for that next one. So let's jump in with the first set. Set 75413, the Republic Juggernaut, better known as the Clone Turbo Tank. So this set is going to have 813 pieces. It's going to include 8 minifigures, including Ki-Adi-Mundi, the brand new Commander Bacara, as well as 3 brand new Galactic Marines. It will also include 3 standard battle droids. Now, the price of this is going to be $159.99 USD. So definitely a higher price tag. Some of the features that we know so far are the brick-built wheels, which is a first for clone turbo tanks. There will be a weapons rack included in the interior somewhere. I'm assuming that will be removable. And we know that there's going to be 2 pilot seats, at least in the front. And then there will be a brick-built watchtower that we see at the top of the clone turbo tank. Okay, the next set is from the Rebuild the Galaxy show from LEGO. This is going to be set 75414, the Force Burner Snow Speeder. This is going to include 349 pieces, 3 minifigures, Sig Greebling, Darth Dev Greebling, as well as a green Duros figure. We're not sure who this character is or what their role is, but I'm sure we will see it in the next season. The price tag of this set, though, is going to be $54.99. Massive. Some of the features of this new set, which one I think a lot of people are going to be really excited for, we do have a brand new molded cockpit for the Snowspeeder, which is extremely accurate. So that's really exciting. The Duros figure apparently will have chained lightsabers. Now, we're not quite sure what this means just yet. I'm assuming that those chain pieces are going to be made in a translucent color and then used as a lightsaber. But again, we're not sure quite yet. We'll have to wait for official images. Lastly, there is a speeder bike that can reportedly be removed from the main snow speeder. I'm not quite sure what that means. My guess is it's similar to something that Darth Maul uses that we saw in his Sith Infiltrator set. Lastly, we have had conflicting reports, but there may be a STAP included. But again, not quite sure. So still some unknowns with this set. The next set on the list is an 18 plus set. This is set 75430, the Buildable Ewok. Now, as we could see with this image, it is going to be Wicket as expected. It's going to include 1,010 pieces. We're not sure if it's going to include a minifigure, but I think it's fair and safe to assume that there will be one included, that being Wicket. And this will retail for $119.99, so $120. We are unsure if this set has any features, but again, I think it's safe to assume that it will include a display pack that allows the minifigure to stand alongside of it. Other than that, we're still in the dark as to if there is any features in this set. Next up, we have had a leaked preliminary image of this set. I cannot show that to you because I will get strike down because of it, but we do have an image of the minifigures. The next set is set 75431, the 327th Star Corps Battle Pack. This set is going to include 258 pieces alongside 7 minifigures, 4 being 327th clones. And by this image, as you can see, they all look to be exactly the same, which is really exciting for army builders. It will also include 3 super battle droids. Now, the crazy part is the price tag. This comes in at $44.99. So this is getting a $15 price bump from the previous 2 $30, what we could call an ultimate clone battle pack. So that stinks, to say the least. Like I said, I am going to be releasing a thoughts video on all of these sets and price tags and figures and everything in between. So definitely stay tuned this week for that video to get my full thoughts, especially on this set, because I have a few thoughts. Some of the features that we do know about, we are going to get a spider droid build. This one is going to be new. If you go online and find that preliminary image, you can see the head of the spider droid is different. We are going to get yet another overscaled ATRT build, this one in fully yellow. And then lastly, there is a little side landscape build. It looks ridiculous. Again, look it up online. You'll find the image and you'll get what I'm putting down. And then lastly, we're getting that like 3-piece turret build with the stud shooter, something they included in the 332nd clone battle pack. So again, I have thoughts on this. Definitely go check out my next video. I'm going to release it in the next couple of days. The next set on the list is set 75432, the V19 Torrrent. This one is super exciting to see. It has 567 pieces. We're getting 3 brand new minifigures, a clone pilot, Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as a new Asajj Ventress. This one does come in at $64.99. However, some of the features include a brand new clone pilot helmet mold, one that is accurate and doesn't have the fin. The Asajj Ventress does have the curved lightsaber hilts that we saw during the Clone Wars era of sets back in the early 2010s. So those are back. As well as the Kenobi has arm printing. So really, really awesome figures. And then we can also assume that the V19 Torrrent wings fold up just like they do in the show. Okay, down to our last 2 leaks here. The next one is set 75433, the Django Fetts Starship, Django Fetts Slave 1. This is going to include 707 pieces, as well as 3 minifigures, Django Fett, Young Boba Fett, and then Lama Su. This is going to be $69.99, so $70. Some of the features that we know about is it is going to have 2 seats, and you can see in the cockpit here, Django Fett is sitting, and it looks like Boba might be standing behind him. So it's definitely going to be crammed, but you are going to be able to fit both figures in the cockpit. We will see the seismic charge return, super cool. And we will see a display cart that we saw with the Boba Fett Starship back during the Mandalorian Season 2 release. So this will be a cart that can hold the seismic charge, but also you can prop the Django Fett Slave 1 on the cart so you can display it. So that's really cool. And then lastly, Lama Su, exclusive figure, and the head mold is brand new. The last set, an interesting name choice. We know it to be the MTT, but the name of the set will be Separatist Transport Battle on Felucia. Again, interesting choice, but this is going to have 976 pieces, set number 75435. It's going to include 11 to 12 figures. We know that it includes Jedi Aayla Secura, Commander Belai. It's going to have 6 battle droids, 1 battle droid pilot, and then in this image you can see 2 commando droids. They are returning, super exciting, but there is rumored to have a 3rd commando droid, but we just can't see it in the image here or in the minifigure list. So we're unsure if it is going to include a 3rd one. I hope it does, but we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be $159.99. And a few of the features we do know about: the droid rack that opens up from the front can hold 6 battle droids. There is going to be a pilot area for the clone, or for the droid pilot to sit in. There is going to be a stap that can be stored within the MTT. And then the last thing I want to call out, not a feature, but you can see that disc piece that opens up to allow the droid rack to open. That does look to be printed, which is awesome. And then lastly, we do get the blue Clone Wars color scheme, which is super exciting because the last 3 iterations of the MTT were in the brown Phantom Menace color scheme. So really exciting. Again, all of these leaks, really, really cool. I gotta say, overall, I'll give my full thoughts in my next video, but really excited. I wasn't expecting much based on the piece count, the rumored figures, and of course the prices. This is an expensive wave, but I think the images do look really great. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to break down each set, go through all of the details, compare it to some of the previous releases to really give you a full guide as to what kind of value are you getting with some of these sets, and which ones should you potentially pass on, which ones should you potentially get. So definitely stay tuned for that. If it has already released, I am going to link it above, so you can just click there and jump to the next video. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the thumbs up down below. If you are interested in Star Wars and Marvel content, definitely hit the subscribe button. It'll greatly help out the channel. I have a lot planned in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for more. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.